doing, my
this
man?
in the most
Problem I had
respectful,
in years. I'll take
disrespectful
problem.
way,
I'll take problem with more look alike all day long.
man.
Wow.
How you doing, my man? And what are your thoughts over tonight's game? What are your feelings?
Right. I think basically, if you had told me before the start that it was going to be 3-1, I would have bitten your hand off because it's it's a European semi-final. And even if it was 2-0, I would have taken it.
Yeah.
Now, because you were 3-0 up, yes, everyone's going to say, look, we should have held on. 3-0 is better than 3-1, but it's Tottenham. Come on, we're always going to concede that one goal. It's written. It's written. Even when it was 75, thinking, you know what? Yeah, it's 3-0, but it's Spurs. Come on, not we're always open to those sort of moments where we could just let one in. But 3-1, I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. All day long.
Look, I don't know what your feelings are for this, but my taking is that those we scored the third goal, the penalty, and shortly after we had four substitutions with Maddison and then Solanke. I feel that those two substitutions kind of changed the momentum of the game a little bit. We seemed the players that came on didn't have, for me anyway, in my opinion, they didn't impact the game in the way that I would have hoped that they would. I'd hope they come on and actually literally burning that grass on the pitch, to make an impact. I didn't see that from them, and I felt like we kind of went off a little bit from that, and that kind of allowed them to come back into it a little bit.
It did, but you got to think these guys that they've been through the ringer this season. It's not a fault of 19 league game losses throughout the season. Yeah. What do you expect out of that? What really, what do you expect out of that? It's gonna take its toll. And you think, those sports opportunities, let's make an impact, They've been dross in the league, absolutely rubbish. I've been so distraught watching them the whole season. Yes. And for them to come on at those points, yes, you'd like them to make an impact. And yes, maybe, try and make a bit more of an effort down the wings, whatever. But I think more it's a switching off that bothers me. It's we've done that all season. We always switched off. Yeah. We haven't been there we haven't, the concentration levels have just been atrocious. We have not been where we should be, where we are as a club. We shouldn't be sitting where we are in the league at all. And but we're in a semi-final of the Europa League, and we are on the cusp of going to a Europa League final. But we've got to take it. We've got to bite that off.
Yeah. Got something.
No. All I was going to say to that before Nick says what he wants to say. Look, we have to be positive. We have to put the Premier League to one side, where we'll have many. We could have many chats about that afterwards. We're only putting it to. No one's forgotten anything about the Premier League. We're just putting it to the side. But on tonight, we've got a great opportunity to make the final. I agree with that. We're 3-1. I think there was a lot of predictions of 3-1 even before the game started. We got a good result. We're in a driving seat. We just got to make sure we recover those two players. I think they're fundamental for our second leg. And we listen. I said it. It's been a long time, 6 years since we've been in a European semi-final. As much as the positives and negatives, you got to savor these moments because we don't come too often. And the fact that we, like you said, we're on the cusp of making a semi-final with 2 results out of 3 in our favours in the second leg. We're in a driving seat, mate. It's only for, in my opinion, Bodo have got nothing to lose from their point of view, but from our point of view, it's ours to give away. Only we could give it to them rather than. Do you know what I mean? I can't see them doing anything. We have to give it to them if they want to make the final.
We have to give it to them. Honestly, with everything that's going on this lower leg over there, it's a plastic pitch. Just play fucking centre. Sorry for swearing. Play 7 defenders. I don't care. Just get a 0-0 draw there. Get it done. It doesn't matter. We're 2 goals up. Just people are going to say, we should be spanking them 4-0, whatever. They've shown what we can do at their own ground. They've been atrocious away. like throughout this whole campaign have been bad. Like apart from like United, was it a United game? They won, they lost 3-2, but they still gave United a good go, didn't they? So like even then, but like they've lost every single one they've gone away. But you could see what they've done against Lazio. Well, when they were 3-1 down at Lazio. They're capable. They're capable of doing something. So I don't like people. If people go, we go there and it's a 0-0 draw and we get through. I don't care. People may say, oh, we should be going there and beating them, but it's a plastic pitch, smaller ground. They're going to be at it. This is a small club with 50,000 population, and we've got more in our stadium tonight than we've got in our whole town. Like we should be beating them regardless. But that plastic pitch scares me. They need Spurs players need to be getting their Puma Kings, getting training with them for the next 2 weeks. Next week, get the Puma Kings on, playing the AstroTurf for the next week. And just do what you can. That's what. If I was down, that's what I'd be doing. I'm going, look, get out there, get your Puma Kings on, play on that AstroTurf. Don't do anything else, because that's what we need to do over there, and get used to it. Because it's going to be a challenge. But
look, 100%. I think look, this time 6 years ago we lost the first leg 1-0, and then a week later we all know what happened in Amsterdam, right, against Ajax. Yeah. So for me, go and play in that green kit.
I agree.
Whatever, we've had, like you said, we've had the most shocking season. Look, I think we deserve
it's the worst I've ever seen in the whole history.
I think we deserve to be where we are because we've played the way that we've played. We're not going to sit there, I don't think there's this arrogance that we can sit and say we're Tottenham Hotspur, we should be in the top 6, challenging for trophies and Champions League and everything. We are where we are, right? The league is the barometer of how you've played over that season, right? And we've been pretty bad. But
very bad, not pretty bad, very bad.
But, very bad. But and this is where I try and get a bit. That's why I'm getting a bit excited and a bit ahead of myself. We haven't had, as always, we haven't had anything to be excited about. So I'm not going to get upset anymore with fans getting excited.
No.
I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to sit here, Iggy, and say there's a second leg. We're going there.
I'm going to be positive. Let's go there. Let's do the job. Let's do it.
Yes, come on. Exactly. That's what we're going to do. Yes. There we go. Big up, man. Thanks for the call. Have a good evening.
Take care.
Take care. We will do.